Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. We're going to be starting off with a new series, best of 7 again. It's actually going to be Poland versus Netherlands. And let's introduce our players quickly. We have on the bottom side of Dusk Towers, we have LiquidMaNa. This dude is very popular and he's obviously playing for Liquid and he's representing Poland in this one, playing Protoss. Now, his opponent is going to be uThermal, also quite popular these days. He seems to be on the scene pretty heavily, and I have to say that I'm actually quite a big fan. He has put some... Did the music just disappear? That's really weird. He's been putting a lot of players to shame, really, lately. He's been doing so well, and I have to say, uThermal, keep it up, because I am becoming a fan very quickly. So uThermal he's part of AT Gaming and he is from the Netherlands. So as you can see, ATCM is AT Gaming. Not sure what the CM is about, but anyways, you get the point. So it looks like a typical Reaper into one gas or one barracks Reaper going to be coming out at the start. No command center just yet. Looks like Mana is deciding to go for the Nexus first. Now, I did mention in the previous series I'm going to start off with basically asking a question of the series, or maybe in future it'll be of the game, depending on how many responses I get. And I'm going to start that off with this one. I'm going to start off very simple. So the first question is going to be, what is your favorite StarCraft 2 race and why? Now, if you want to go into a bit more detail, for example, has that been always the case? So for example, my race, currently my favorite race is Zerg. I play it, I like to watch it, and I just like it because it's a very aggressive build. You can pretty much, quite often anyways, you can just attack, move in, and just continuously reinforce the army. And has that been the case always? No, absolutely not. It hasn't. I was actually a big Protoss fan throughout Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm. In Heart of the Swarm, I did like Terran for a while as well. So, obviously, I want to hear your comments below. What do you think about that? And let's see where we get off with this kind of question during the series. So, it looks like our Protoss player here started to go off with one gateway into a cybernetics core. The expansion is about to complete. Of course, uThermal has scouted that out, so he's going to know exactly what's going on here. He's going to see that obviously Mana wants to get his economy up as soon as possible. Going to potentially see a bit of extra tech as well, because we do have the 2 gas geysers. So are we going to see maybe a robotics facility, or oh, look at that, a Stargate actually coming out, which is of course another very popular choice for double gas beginnings. Now for uThermal, looks like we have a double Hellions on the way, and also this is going into a 1-1-1 Destiny Cloudfist build, which again, Husky, we miss you. Let's see where this goes. It looks like another 2 actually being produced pretty much straight away, which suggests that he's really interested in doing a lot of worker harassment here. So this one probe actually going to spot that out, so that's quite interesting here. So at this point, Mana is going to probably start to prepare for this engagement, and doesn't look like he has anything to defend against it just yet. So funny enough, this first Nexus is actually potentially gonna not really do very well for him. One base Terran beginnings is very dangerous for Protoss, because of course there's not that much that you have that can deal with this. So there we go, 3 probes have already been taken out, so that's actually not too bad for 2 first Hellions. Considering Mana's economy is now going to be suffering because of that, that is definitely worth it. I mean, he's evened out the economy despite the fact that he's currently 1 base down, so definitely very good for him. Now at this point, 4 probes for 4 Hellions, I don't know if that's worth it now. But just to note, there is a Liberator out on the field. I wonder if he's going to use it for harassment or for defensive purposes, which probably would not make any sense. Of course, you want to bring it out, do a bunch of harassment with it, and see where that goes. There's a Phoenix out on the way here also for Mana. That, I'm not actually sure what a Liberator against a Phoenix looks like. Honestly, I think that the Phoenix actually comes out on top, unless you've got a bunch of Liberators versus a bunch of Phoenixes, in which case the Liberators probably come out on top. Now, I really find this one strange. He's actually destroying his own pylon. It's a little bit misplaced. I think that the amount of delay that has been going on there between the probes, I think it probably wasn't more than like a quarter of a second. So honestly, I disagree with destroying that. It is 100 minerals that you're essentially giving uThermal for free. So let's see this push coming out. Looks like a few 2 siege tanks and a few marines. It has 2 liberators also, so those of course going to be flying overhead and providing that air support that is oh so well needed in Legacy of the Void when you don't have that much superiority in the air. So I would say the one race that really is superior in the air right now is probably Zerg. They have the Mutalisks, which of course are ridiculously dangerous, very good for harassment and very difficult to deal with. On the other hand, they have the Corruptors, who of course will be able to take out pretty much anything that's in the air at the moment. So let's see what this is going to be going on. Looks like a defender circle has been put down. And there's 4 Phoenixes in the air at this point. Oh my god, this medevac almost getting taken out there, almost managing to lose a Phoenix in return. This medevac definitely wants to stay a lot more careful than that. 5 Phoenixes in the air now, and the 6 being produced as well. Mana, he's going for so many Phoenixes, which I find it very strange. He's got this big attack in the air. I think that maybe a Voider or something would be more helpful here, but then again, I don't know. It looks like he's using these to pick up tanks, which of course, very effective. Now just looking at this, it looks like there was 2 SCVs destroyed here. I am really wondering where the hell that was. I didn't actually spot it. But the Phoenix is going around the back. Oh, this could be huge if he manages to snipe off something here. He does indeed manage to snipe off the Liberator, so that is quite significant at this point. More Phoenixes are being made still, and there's a lot of Adepts on the field. I think that with the Phoenix engagement on here, he will be able to take this out quite easily. Lifting off 2 siege tanks there. Gonna be cleaning up these Marines very quickly with Adepts. And there we go, 3 siege tanks have been lifted off, and again lifting them up again just to basically prevent the damage going out. And this was beautifully handled here by LiquidMaNa. Very well played. GG has been called, and that is that. Wow, I've never seen so many Phoenixes being produced for the sole purpose of lifting off siege tanks. Very well played here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Again, I will ask the question of the day. What is your favorite race from StarCraft 2 and why? So that's pretty much it. I hope you have enjoyed this series. Please leave it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys in game number 2 between Poland and Netherlands. Obviously, in this case, it does look like Poland have taken game number 1. I'll see you guys in game number 2.